To my 50 and up crew, start your YouTube channel now. Do y'all hear me? Start your YouTube channel. What are you waiting for? Like, what is stopping you? I'm in my late 30s, and I just want to tell y'all how I view y'all as a person who is on YouTube and TikTok. I'm going to tell you how I view older people who are older than me. I view y'all as a source of wisdom. When I go into your videos, I go and grab me a nice comfy chair with some coffee or hot chocolate, wrap myself in a blanket, and sit down at your feet and look at you like this. Like, what you say? Like, I think I missed something. I know you just gave me like a life lesson. Hold on. Rewind. Let me hear that again. That's how I'm looking at you. If you in your 50s, 60s, now 40s, I look at y'all too, but y'all kind of close to my age. But I still look at y'all as having wisdom because y'all do. Y'all have more wisdom than us usually. But you 50-year-olds, and especially you 60 and 70-year-olds, baby, your voice is missing. Like what you say is missing. As a person in my late 30s, one of my favorite people to listen to, even as a woman, is Judge Joe Brown.
You do not beat on women. You do not shoot your neighborhood up. You do not kill your neighbors. You do not poison them. You don't rape them. You don't rob them. You don't burglarize them. You don't sell poison to them. What the hell's the matter with you?
We need to hear. And another person I saw that I listened to was Lamont Sanford from Sanford and Son.
I raised 6 kids, and they're all adults and they're all successful. And I have 4 daughters. And so I would never presume to tell a woman what she can do. What I did say, and she was very gracious in her pushback, she said no harm, but I don't think you need to tell women what they need in their lives. You're doing more harm than good. And I'm glad that your generation has almost died out.
Wow.
Yeah, so I said, well, obviously this is a young lady from this generation. I never told a woman what they should do or what they needed. I said, I tire of hearing women say, I don't need a man. Now, you have a lot of women that come from single family homes that the mother told her, you don't really need a man. You get a good education, a college degree, and you can get your own house, your own car, and you don't have to rely on a man. And that's very true. But the ulterior motive behind that was the disparity of the genders. They want to break up the genders. They want to do away with this modern feminist movement wants to do away with the patriarchal hierarchy. And what they don't realize is that the people that are running the world is patriarchal. Those men in the Bilderberg thing that meet periodically in Switzerland, there are no women there unless they're on the arm of a man. Show me one country where women run it successfully. It doesn't exist. So you're being tricked, you're being fooled. So I wouldn't tell a woman, I said, you might not need a man, but your children do. And I have statistics to corroborate that. In the prison institutions, over 60% of the people in those institutions come from single family homes. Suicide for Black men is higher than any other ethnic group. Then they come from single family homes. I could go on and on and on. There's many statistics that you could quote. So
There's got to be exceptions though too, right?
well, I'm not talking about the exception. I don't talk to the exception. I talk to the rule.
I heard him the other day on YouTube, and I just sat there and just in awe. Like I miss that that level of man. Like the men from that time period are just made different. They're made different. They sound different. They think differently. They're manly. Like we need more people like them. We do. We need more people. They remind me of my granddaddy. Both of them. They remind me of both of my granddads, who are not afraid to speak their mind and call out any foolishness, things that don't make sense. Like, we need y'all. We need y'all. Like, don't think that YouTube is just for me, just for millennials and Gen Zers and Gen Xers. Like, don't think that YouTube is just for people who are younger, that TikTok is just for people who are younger. All of these younger people, we need to look at the older people. It's just like a church. You don't want a church full of old people, and you don't want a church full of young people, because both of them pretty much gonna go downhill. You got to have some people who are wiser, who are able to lead. And you also have to have some people who are younger, who are able to pick up the mantle, right? You have to have both of them in the church. Just like you have to have both of them in the church, you need to have both of them on social media. We need differing opinions. We need to know the things that happened before we were born. We need to know if we are looking at the past in the right way. Because a lot of times, y'all, we twist the past, like we twist the past when we have never been in the past. We just look at the past and be like, okay, yeah, that's really what happened. But we've never even been there. What if we took the people who are actually there in that time period and brought them over to us to tell us how it really was instead of guessing? So that's all this video is. If you feel led, if you feel called, if you know you got a voice that people need to hear, I don't care how you sound. You don't have to be perfect. Talk how you talk. Be authentic. You might be country like me. That's okay. Like, just let your voice be heard, because we need you. I'm already talking about going to my mom and dad and doing an interview with them. Their voice needs to be heard. They got married at ages 18 and 19. They're still married today after being married all those years and having 7 children. Their voices need to be heard. I want to talk to my grandparents while they're still living, and to tell us about the time period that they lived in. Their voices need to be heard. Whether you like it or not, that's history. Whether you agree with them or not, that's history, and it needs to be written down. We used to write these voices down in the old days. They would take a pen and paper, and they would write ink and paper, and they would write what the elders said. They would pass down their voices, and I feel like we're missing that. So make your YouTube channels. Talk to us. We just want y'all to sit down in the chair and talk. That's all you gotta do. Sit down in the chair, prop the phone up somewhere, and just talk. Try to get it somewhere where it's some light. But look, if you ain't got no light, just pop it up and talk. You know, sit it by a window. You know how y'all like to sit outside on the porch? Yeah. Go sit outside on the porch. Stick your phone like somewhere near you. Like, let somebody help you if you need help. Let your grandchild or your daughter help you. Sit it up facing you. Don't have it at a weird angle where we got to look up your nose and stuff, because we don't want to see all that. But pick it up like that. Turn your phone on and just talk. Let somebody give you a topic and just talk about it. We need to hear it. Whether these youngsters want to learn from you or not, it needs to be said. And with that, I encourage you to go and start recording for us now. We need y'all. With that, peace. I love y'all. Bye.